Hey gang, Will here from the Ashland Fly Shop, where we are happy to update you on the Rogue Salmonfly Hatch, which is every second call that we're getting now is we're talking about the Rogue Salmonfly Hatch, Holy Water Salmonfly Hatch, and we really look forward to it, and it's coming up. So I want to give you an update of kind of what's happening. So definitely had some folks fishing up at the Holy Water stretch, throwing big bugs around and stuff, but their bugs are just really not out quite yet. A few fish have been caught, a few fish have been turned. Maybe those fish have seen a bug or two or eaten one of the really early flies that are flying around. And that can be kind of a cool time actually to fish on the early end, as I've done in my my preview reports. But still, you know, it's not going to be a lot of activity. It's going to be a lot of walking around, a lot of searching, you know, for maybe a couple of fish if you're casting the big bugs. But we are seeing the salmon flies, you know, kind of begin their march upstream. Folks that have been on the river from like Rogue Elk down to Shady Cove, they're definitely seeing bugs in the air. They're flying around a bit. We've had some very nice warm weather, and that really gets the bugs going, especially once they've crawled out of the water and hatched. They really like that warm weather. So they are out and about a little bit on the Rogue itself, further down from the Holy Water, but the Holy Water still has yet to see, you know, kind of the bugs really start emerging. When is that going to happen? I believe it'll probably happen in the next week, although this is a big one. Looking at the weather, we do have some cooler weather and some rain coming in, and that can definitely influence the hatch. So, you know, it might kind of stutter start for the next week where it kind of gets going and then it gets shut down a little bit and the bugs are out, but they're not really flying. And then what that can mean is as soon as we get past that into that real warm weather that I'm sure we're going to see shortly, then it can just be like, it can just blow up really quickly. So I would go out, I would explore it, I would still cast and fish and look around with the bigger flies, but I wouldn't be expecting to see a lot of bugs right now up at the Holy Water. The Rogue itself opens for trout fishing on the 23rd, I believe, so just in a few days, and that I'm sure is just going to be fantastic from the word go. There tends to be more bugs down there earlier, and I think the fishing, you know, will be good. Those fish are not as picky on the Rogue itself, so, you know, if you want to do a half-day trip with us or something, it's going to be a great time, or if you can get out in a boat yourself, that's just a really great time for a couple weeks to fish the upper Rogue, you know, from a drift boat with salmon flies. And that is what's happening with the Holy Water report. We're still working our way to the peak of the hatch, but we're getting close. So feel free to follow up with us. We'll give you any updates that we have. Flows are looking good. They're around 2 grand, so they've come down a little bit, I'm surprised to say. But that's a good thing for us. So it's looking like it's the, you know, kind of a very similar setup as we typically have. So yeah, so get ready, sharpen your hooks. We'll see you out there.